Alright, time for another manga review, and today's pick is The Color of the End, a dystopian kind of sci-fi survival manga. The first thing that immediately stood out with this series is the gorgeous cover and all of the fine detail and line work. It's just breathtaking, honestly. So The Color of the End here follows Saya, a young girl that is referred to as an eternal child. She is the sole being that is able to withstand something called the miasma. So what is the miasma? Well, the miasma is something that is generated by these extraterrestrial beings that showed up on Earth 50 years ago, and it causes these crystals to form on the body, and a disease that we now call crystallosis. Saya was tasked with looking for survivors, and by clearing out all the crystals which produce the miasma. So Saya actually goes a little bit above and beyond, and she collects the bodies of the deceased, and takes them and lays them to rest, which you can see here in a very haunting double-page spread. So how will Saya fare on her mission? Will she be successful? Will she find any survivors? Will she find a cure for the miasma and for crystallosis? Well, the only way you're going to find out is by checking out the series, which I do highly recommend. The Color of the End here caught me almost immediately, with just some absolutely gorgeous artwork and just a very melancholy, almost sad kind of story. The sadness seems to stem from this overwhelming sense of loneliness, even though Saya herself is not actually alone, as she has her own little friend here named Ku. Sadness and loneliness is only expanded upon by the extremely dark but highly detailed and very haunting artwork. What really almost tore me up inside though was the final couple pages, which come after the final chapter of this volume. Yeah, it's just something you need to see for yourselves. So if you're interested in checking the series out, you can already do so, as it just came out in stores on January 28th. Color of the End here was actually published in English by Yen Press, and again, as always, thank you to Yen Press for sending me this review copy. This was just absolutely something special.